I'm getting ready to go see Thea and Captain Lee. I'm going to watch him at the Hard Rock tonight. I'm so excited. I am going to be doing a live on YouTube at some point. I'm not sure if Captain Lee will jump in or not. It may be just me and Thea, but Thea has some gossip that I want to discuss with her, and it's exclusive, so I think you'll enjoy that. And we will be our fun selves, and I'll tell you all about Captain Lee's show. And he, of course, is making a big announcement, which we've already announced in the Patreon, but he's making it official tonight. So I want to be there to support him. So I hope you tune in. The link is in my tabs under the lives. You'll see Captain Lee on the thumbnail. You'll know that's the right one to click on. I would say go ahead and click on notify so that when we go live, you know. I set it for 6 p.m. East Coast time. But it very well may be later or earlier. I don't know. So if you hit notify, you definitely won't miss it today. And it is today. Okay, so let's get into Melanie Henkel. She filed a complaint against Palm International, which is like a distributor for wines. And she calls out that she was made to socialize, maybe inappropriate, with some of the clients in order to keep the clients for this, wine distributor happy. I don't doubt it because it's a very male-driven, I don't doubt it because it's a very male-driven, entertainment-oriented relationship type business. That's how the deals are done and continue to be done, and it's all done over socializing and showing people where the alcohol is and all this stuff, right? So anyway, she's suing the company Palm Bay International because they fired her and they hired a young guy, and she feels like they kind of used her inappropriately for years with their clients, and then they just dumped her and went for this young guy, and she felt betrayed by the company for all the things that she sacrificed and the way that they treated her. Anyway, in it, of course, is Lisa Vanderpump's son-in-law, Jason Sabo, of Vanderpump Wines. And he actually calls out Lisa Vanderpump's company in it, Vanderpump Wines. So it's not just Jason. Now, I don't know if this would have had the same impact if there wasn't so much gossip that Jason has cheated on Pandora in Gossip Land, because there has been a lot of gossip about that. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. All I know is there's a lot of gossip around that. And so when this came out, it didn't help the situation. It was like throwing petrol on fire. So now let me read this to you. This is number 19 in the complaint. Another example of the sexualized atmosphere and pressure at Palm Bay involves Henkel's treatment by Jason Sabo, who is the son-in-law of a Hollywood celebrity, Lisa Vanderpump. Well, Lisa would be happy to know that she's a Hollywood celebrity now, not just a reality star. On or about August 11, 2017, Sabo was hired as a new brand representative for Vanderpump Rosé. He worked the market and led the launch of this brand with the distributor. During Sabo's first night in Florida, he and Henkel went to dinner and had wine. Sabo proceeded to invite Henkel to his hotel room with some added pressure that he was considered a celebrity and Henkel would be privileged to go with him. Henkel did go with him. This pressure to engage with Sabo was expected each time he came to the market to work, except for when Lisa Vanderpump or Sabo's wife Pandora Vanderpump Sabo were with him. Oh, funny that. On or about January 8th, 2018, the same scenario took place at the Fort Lauderdale Renaissance. She's not put him up at very nice places. After work all day, Henkel and Sabo had dinner and drinks, and Henkel was then pressured to go to Sabo's hotel room. The same took place on or about February 11, 2019, at the North Fort Lauderdale Hilton Hotel. Oh, Hilton. There's an ad for Hilton. And on or about October 1st, 2019 at the Marker Hotel in Key West. Lots of hotels happening here, hotel visits. Now, she doesn't say what happened in the hotel or even imply that it was inappropriate what happened in the hotel. But what she does say is that she felt pressured by one of the clients to go to his hotel room and socialize, talk to him, or hang out with him, or party with him, or more. She leaves it open-ended. Can make Pandora very happy. That's all I'm going to say. Now, this lawsuit is not against him at all. It just mentions him as an example of the sort of sexual harassment, sexual whatever that she felt, sexual work discrimination or whatever she felt working for this company, to be clear. Can you imagine? This was filed right before the Vanderpump reunion. Oh my God, Lisa must have died. I have more gossip on Lisa, but I'll put it later on. I want to now move on to Oliver Saunder's interview with David Yontif on Behind the Velvet Rope regarding Raquel that he gave this week. I want to play you some of it. Oliver's Garcelle Bouvet from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills' son, and he works at Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant in Vegas, and he met the girls while they were shooting.
Of this scandal, I don't know if you've heard, but Tom has cheated on Ariana's had a 7-month relationship with Raquel. So, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't even know, man. I don't even want to touch it. I think, I don't even want to touch it. I know Raquel a little bit, as people know. I don't know Tom at all. We've never had the chance to meet or anything like that. To be completely honest, I just think that, I wish everybody the best. I don't know if this is just a political answer, but it's literally how I really feel. I wish everybody the best. Obviously, you don't want people stepping on other people's toes and all that stuff. So hopefully everything works out the best way that it should for everybody. That's my 2 cents. Restaurant people are so invested that, they want to know my side and what team I'm on and what team they're on and everything. And they're very serious. I had a couple girls that came in the other day, and it was probably like a group of 5. And they were like, oh, we want to do a picture. And one of the girls was like, I'm Team Lala, so I'll take the picture. I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing, the reality TV and how much people it reaches. You never really think about it until you're a part of it. Not at all. We met the night that we filmed. So the girls came into the restaurant, and I served them and Lisa and everything like that. And after that, we ended up going out to the club, and that was the first time that we all hung out.
Did you keep in touch with Raquel after that night?
So we do have an episode. We do have an episode that's coming up in the next week or 2, I believe, that I went to Pump with my mother and Lisa, and we shot at Pump. And then me and Raquel went out to dinner in Beverly Hills. So we spoke a little bit after that. We haven't spoken. She has a lot on her plate right now. You know what I mean? And also as do I. So, I wish her the best, through all of her endeavors and everything like that. But we haven't stayed in touch now.
Anything you want to share? Like, have you thought of reaching out to Lala, slipping into the DMs? Now.
You know what? I think, if we were ever to run into each other, possibly we'll have a conversation and we'll take it from there. I got a lot on my plate right now, so I'm not gonna, I don't want to say I'm not gonna go out the way, but if we run into each other again, that'd be great. I'd be happy to see her. So from all of our encounters, which weren't many, she seemed like a sweetheart to me. You know what I mean? And she's 20 years old. I guess it wasn't the right thing to do to one of her friends. It's not the right thing to do to somebody, but it's like, she's living her life. Everybody makes mistakes. It's crazy that so many people want to try to crucify her for this or say this about her. And it's like, as if they've never made a mistake or they've never made the wrong choice before, it's a human thing. Yes, she shouldn't have been hooking up with her friend's dude, you know what I mean? But like I said, we all make mistakes, and stuff like that. So I don't think that you could really judge somebody's whole character by pros and cons, just like reality TV, where your life is exposed. your life is exposed. And because you put yourself in this certain light, you are able to get comments from other people and opinions on stuff like that. So I guess it's just a part of it. It's just a part of it. But, you know, it rubs me the wrong way how many people I feel like are so quick to judge or say negative things about somebody without really genuinely knowing the person. But I mean, and then on the other hand, it's crazy because I feel like sometimes when you sort of do watch somebody, if you watch somebody on a TV show for 10 years, I'm sure that you do feel like you have somewhat of a connection with this person. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but I just, you know, you gotta give her a break, and you know, it's a mistake, and we all make mistakes, and you know, we just gotta roll on, you know? So I wish, you know.
Right, Oliver, right. And we should respect your opinion. Why? Okay, so let's just be clear. His wife said he cheated on her and was terrible and all this stuff to her. And her child, you know, she has a child with him. So, I mean, I'm not sure that I would want to hear his, you know, of course he's going to say that, because if he doesn't say that, he sounds like a total hypocrite, right? I mean, okay, all right, buddy. That's Oliver Saunders. Hot calling the kettle black. Oh my God, I nailed it. All right, let's do Vanderpump season 10 reunion looks. We've got Ali Luber. She looks okay to me. I mean, I don't get this dress. Look at the boobs on it. It's weird. Check it out. Like, what's happening to her boobs? Right? I don't know. I'm going to pass on this one. I'm going to say I don't like this one. By the way, if you didn't know, Ali Luber was on another show called The Valley, and she's a singer. Here's Ali Luber in the promo shots for The Valley, which was a reality show that came out in 2014, one season. There was the announcement when they were promoting the show on Variety. She's a singer on the show, and she's graduating high school, and it's her rite of passage summer they cover. And then that's it. And it doesn't really go anywhere. And then here we find her in Vanderpump Rules in 2023. Now, some people are saying that, you know, James Kennedy is using Ali as a storyline, but Ali is not his real girlfriend. I don't know what to make of that, except that she's obviously, you know, a seasoned reality person, right? She's been on another reality show. So I don't know what to think about that. Could it be true? I mean, some people say James Kennedy is, you know, uses women as beards. I mean, to me, he seems like he's into girls, but I don't know. Maybe you guys know something I didn't. I know that he lived with a man that people were calling his sugar daddy. Here is Ariana Maddox, too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Look, smoking hot. She's working out. She's definitely on diet medicine of some sort because she's lost like 30 pounds since last year. And I'd love to say that it's working out, but I have to say that since everybody in Beverly Hills is on Ozempic, it's probably that. But here she is looking so good. Whatever it is, it's working for her. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, including Ozempic. James Kennedy's look screams, I'm a douche. And he is. So it's perfect for him. And so I give this one a 10 out of 10 for matching the personality of the person wearing it. I love James's attitude, but his stupidity is beyond. It's just too difficult to comprehend. Yeah, unfortunately, because he'd be really attractive if he just didn't ever open his mouth. Katie Maloney takes a huge risk with this dress, and I do appreciate the risk she takes. She's saying, I reject having to show off my body to look hot. Like, I want to go a more sophisticated look. I want a look that reflects who I am. I'm not going to just sell out to the sexy card. And I really respect and appreciate that. Very brave move. Do I like the dress? Not my cup of tea, but if Katie likes it, I like it for her. It's a very bold choice, and I appreciate the message in the dress. Lala Kent's dress, to me, is just... She was going for smoking hot, but it comes off like with the cheetah print and it's completely cut out everywhere. It just comes off to me as trashy looking. Honestly, Lala, you're so beautiful. You don't have to wear this type of outfit. You know what I mean? It's like leave something to mystery. Guys will respect you more, you know? It's just like, don't give everybody everything on the first date, you know? It's like, I don't know what happened to this girl, but like she definitely somewhere, even though she's super smart, lost her identity or something to thinking that she had to be this like Barbie sex pot thing that is just, I don't even think it's her. So anyway, I hate the dress because it reminds me of this fact. So everyone was saying that Lisa Vanderpump's dress was probably designed by the same designer as the person who did Giselle Bryant's dress in Real Housewives of Potomac's reunion this year. I kind of agree. It has very similar vibe to it. This does happen. Sometimes a stylist will hit up a bunch of the housewives and say, listen, I'll do your dress. And you know, they say yes, and so there can be sometimes an overlap. I mean, to me, this dress is like a loser. I hate it. It covers Lisa's body. It makes me feel like she's being strangled by the dress. It does. Like, it looks like it's strangling her arms and her neck. Not my favorite. Maybe you guys disagree with me on this one, and I don't understand what the hell's going on with the earrings. It's just a total loser. And Vanderpump usually looks awesome. Now I'm going to say something. She used to tell me always to wear fake jewels because it shows much better on camera than real ones. And I used to always wear real jewels because I thought it was classier. But Lisa was like, you need to learn the TV game because I didn't know. And so I think she probably thought that this was going to show up on camera looking really, really well, and maybe it will, but right now in the picture, it's not. No, I'm not going to drag Raquel Leviss, you know, just because she's the villain of the show, and maybe in life too. But I am going to say, like, you have this huge moment, you just nuked a whole bunch of people's lives, you're the villain. Why would you wear your father's silver shiny shirt to the reunion that doesn't fit and is falling off your body? Because if, you know, that's what this dress looks like. It's a mess. It's tailored like crap. It doesn't fit her right. It's not sexy. It's just a bunch of droopy material on her. It's showing too much leg. It's such a loser. She doesn't even have accessories. It's like someone threw a curtain on her and said, let's go to the reunion, like a curtain from Tom Tom's. Anyway, I'm not dragging because of Raquel being Raquel, although that did make it easier on me. She wore a nice dress. It would have been much harder. I would add to it. Gina's dress is gorgeous, except on camera, it's not going to pop. And also it's too long. The dress should have ended right below the knee. And she would have had that perfect like 1950s bombshell look. And it would have also really called out her shoes. She's lacking accessories. She looks like she's missing jewelry. So that's my thought on Sheena, but the dress is a winner otherwise. I mean, Tom Sandoval's outfit is very classy, but he looks like a narcissist. Doesn't he look like a guy named Chad that you'd want to like, you know, from like the 80s that like was the jerky brother with the Gucci belt peeking through? I don't know. I mean, are those corduroys? What's happening here? So supposedly Raquel Leviss has been keeping another secret, which is she's worth $30 million. And a few periodicals, surprisingly competent, reported on this. She has endorsement deals with Porsche, so I'm assuming it comes from these more couture brands giving her deals. I would say that, you know, she also obviously makes good money on Vanderpump Rules. She's been in a bunch of pageants with probably $1 million prizes, I guess. But I mean, 30 million's a lot. So she's maybe made some good investments. But if you guys have been buying this concept that she's like this poor girl who barely can make rent with James, you've been fooled yet again. Yeah. Again, she got So it comes out last night. Schwartz spills the tea. Tom Sandoval's heroine is Raquel. He's madly in love with her, obsessed even. So let's take a look at a clip of Raquel vaping and Tom Sandoval smoking together, and let's look at their body language. Tom Schwartz's look, but I feel like he needs a collar. Look at his neck. It's weird, right? Isn't it a weird neck? What's up with the neck? What's up with Tom Schwartz's neck? Well, the bad news is Sandoval cheated on Ariana after 9 years and broke her heart. The good news is she booked a Lifetime movie and got a sex toy endorsement deal. I mean, hello. Yay! This is Ariana's part. In Buying Back My Daughter, Megan Good, who is an executive producer, plays Dana, the mother of 16-year-old daughter Alicia. Dana loves it. Faith Wright, who sneaks out of the house to attend a party only to go missing after almost a year of searching for Alicia. Dana finds her listed for sale in an online escort ad. She and her husband, Curtis Roger Cross, spring into action to attempt to buy back their daughter. This is like really dark. Jesus, like human trafficking. Maddox stars as Karen, a police officer who helps investigate the case and has a personal connection to the story, and perhaps signaling that she won't be needing a man or anyone else for a while. Maddox announced an endorsement deal with Beliza, a sex toy company. Ariana said, "Sometimes you just gotta change up your vibe," Maddox wrote, holding up a cute little vibrator she's giving away to her followers. Ooh, I need one, Ariana. Lisa Vanderpump's also been having a lot of problems. Every week, the WeHo Times is reporting a different issue. Now she's trying to renegotiate the lease in West Hollywood, or she may be forced to shut Pump down and move it, or shut it all together. And it's been closed for weeks. Tom is open. So that's, I guess, a good thing. They had a liquor license issue because allegedly WeHo Times reported they served underage people at the bar. So Pump Lounge also had their liquor license revoked with Tom. And now it would appear that Lisa's trying to renegotiate the lease with the landlord, which indicates that the restaurant is not doing well. I also heard that Lisa Vanderpump is trying to pocket list her house. I know, that's gossip, totally gossip, but I did hear that actually from a realtor. So I don't know. Anyway, Entertainment Tonight reports that Pump Restaurant, partly owned by reality TV personality Lisa Vanderpump, may be leaving the city of West Hollywood after being on the corner of Santa Monica Boulevard and Robertson for 10 years. According ET broker Leslie Harrow with City Street Commercial has revealed that Pump Lounge is being sold and that the landlord is currently looking for a long-term tenant. Vanderpump owns the restaurant with her husband, longtime restaurateur Ken Todd. They do not own the property. According to Harrow, the restaurant and bar is expected to be sold. However, Vanderpump told ET that she and her husband have a great relationship with the landlord and that they are currently discussing resigning their lease over the next few months. She revealed that they haven't made a decision yet, but they will be opening 2 more restaurants with Caesar's Palace. So that's it. I mean, I think she's focusing on Vegas now. Who knows? Maybe Lisa's going to move from Beverly Hills and go and live in Las Vegas and try to do some shows based around the Las Vegas, restaurants that she has there. And she's sick of the Beverly Hills, West Hollywood angle now. Anyway, the gossip that I was told about this is in the Patreon in more detail. Okay. This is what happened exactly with Villa Blanca. She tried to sell the restaurant with the lease. They couldn't. So she just shut it down and negotiated her exit out of the lease. So I don't know. If she can't find a buyer, I guess she'll do the same thing. Anyway, it's interesting to speculate on, huh? Everybody else isn't living in LA shooting Vanderpump Rules. They're all flying in for it. Or driving in for it. So, why couldn't Lisa Vanderpump do the same thing, right? Or just get like a small, really nice place. They don't have to shoot in her house. That's just like a nice to. I think the house is big. Ken's getting old. I'd say the rumors are true, but I can't prove it. It's a pocket. I want to end this video with this. Last night, Tom Schwartz said that Tom Sandoval kept him at bay because he would say, well, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to do the right thing. But then he never did. And Tom was just like, okay. And he was doing double dates with him and stuff. And so, yeah, that's what Tom said. But he also said that everybody should give Tom Sandoval a hug if they see him. And I wanted to find out what you guys thought about that. And also, if you saw Tom Sandoval, what would you do to him? That's what I want to know. Would you hug him like Tom Schwartz said or something else? Do put it in the comments. I'd love to know. Anyway, it seems from last night, it hasn't hurt their business. It did in the beginning, a little vandalism, but then after it didn't. It was fine, and their business are doing well, probably from all the exposure. I will say this. I felt like maybe Tom Schwartz, in his behavior on Watch What Happens Live last night, was weird. He had weights on his arms so he wouldn't touch his face. He was struggling not to touch his face. He was then giving really weird answers to things. I was like, is he maybe on the spectrum and I never knew it? Or is he on some sort of medication? It was weird. I wondered if you guys sensed that too on the interview. Like he was, right? Wasn't it a little weird? Anyway, I'll leave it with you guys. I'm serious. I'm not dragging him. I really wondered, does he have something that we're not aware of that really came across, maybe with all the stress? He has been dealing with a lot besides Sandoval, in his life. I just want to say a special shout out to Clarissa for sending me such a beautiful picture of her from Maine in Write Your Own Happy Ending sweatshirt. It made me so happy this morning when I saw it. Clarissa, thank you. Big kiss, love. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I appreciate it. Bye. See you with Captain Lee.